At his first general audience in St. Peter's Square on May 21, 2025, Pope Leo XIV appeals for peace and the entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza, where he said children and elderly are suffering. Welcome to EduPrime Hub. Pope Leo XIV, in the first general audience of his pontificate on Wednesday, appealed for an end to hostilities in Gaza and for the entrance of humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip. Speaking before tens of thousands of attendees on an overcast day in St. Peter's Square, the new pope ended his remarks by calling the situation in the Gaza Strip increasingly worrying and painful. The pope's appeal comes as the numbers of dead and injured in the Gaza Strip continue to rise under Israel's attacks. And some humanitarian aid has been allowed to enter Gaza, but has not yet been released for distribution. Pope Leo also recalled with gratitude the beloved Pope Francis, who just died a month ago and returned to the house of the Father. Leo closely followed his written remarks, only adding the comment on Gaza, during the May 21 public audience, which he began by taking a turn around the square as some people stood on their chairs trying to catch a glimpse of the new pope. Pope Leo XIV pauses to bless a baby during his trip around St. Peter's Square in the Pope Mobile before the start of his first general audience. The inaugural catechesis of the first U.S.-born pope picked up the theme began by Francis for the 2025 Jubilee year, Jesus Christ our hope. Reflecting on the parable of the sower, Leo noted the unusual behavior of the sower in the story, who does not care where the seed falls. He throws the seeds even where it is unlikely they will bear fruit, on the path, on the rocks, and among the thorns. The way in which this wasteful sower throws the seed is an image of the way God loves us, he said, echoing a part of his first message from the loggia of St. Peter's Basilica after his election on May 8, that God loves us all unconditionally. The theme of personal transformation was also repeated later in the catechesis, when Leo said, Jesus is the Word. He is the seed. And the seed, to bear fruit, must die. Thus, this parable tells us that God is ready to waste away for us, and that Jesus is willing to die in order to transform our life. The pontiff's final thoughts was to remind those present to ask the Lord for the grace to welcome the seed of his word. And if we realize we are not a fruitful soil, let us not be discouraged, but let us ask him to work on us more to make us become a better terrain. Among the pilgrims present on Wednesday was Father Ralmart Verano, from the Diocese of Surigao, Philippines, who said at the general audience on May 21 that it was a dream come true for him to travel to Rome and see the Pope. Peace is a good message from him, he said. Now with India and Pakistan we should go for peace. Please subscribe, like and share for more updates.